Right, so while Emma's doing that, I'm going to show you the colouring. Just going to go right in front of what she's doing, sorry everyone. So you can see the range of colours that we've got here, from your darks to your mid-tones, and also to these amazing fashion colours, some really lovely pastels which are really on trend at the moment. So we've got a full range there, so it's very unusual that we don't have something to suit everybody. And they come in 4 different lengths, and we keep a stock of straight in. We can also order in curly and wavy for you as well.
I think as well, when you're doing your consultation as a hairdresser, you know, or extensionist fitting these, you really have to think about what colour the hair is that you're attaching them to. I know myself, I fitted them on a lady who has dyed hair in a red. That red tone is going to fade, so what we've done is we've fitted her a full head of Mago in an intense red, and what that will do is, because the Mago is not going to fade, it's going to give her beautiful vibrant hair, which is going to be a lot less maintenance for her.
So how long can she expect these to last?
Well, I think really you're looking at between 3 and 5 months, depending on your hair growth, what stage of growth you're actually in your hair, and I think really on how you look after them and the maintenance side. If you've maintained them well, you should be able to really have them in for between 3 and 5 months.
So what would Vicky need to do for her maintenance?
Well, she always needs to tie it up to sleep. That's essential. If she doesn't, what's going to happen is, because there's so much hair now, it's going to get knotty. She needs to wash and condition her hair as normal. She doesn't need to use anything in particular.
If she's using conditioner, so what, we would be avoiding the roots with the conditioner?
No, I don't think
Just
so.
mid-length and
I
ends?
think I would carry on as normal, because Vicky's hair is long and you need the natural oils to get into the hair. So I would start just 2 inches away from the scalp and just work down, because
So you
really
wouldn't get the knot with the conditioner or
you
serums?
don't, no, but if you do get it on, it's not going to be really, really bad. But I think if you can, I would just ear down. You're getting all the natural hair.
Yeah.
Because
So ideally you want mid-lengths and ends, because you don't want anything to cause any slippage, do you?
No.
And when traditionally with hair extensions, you would go back sort of every 4 to 5 weeks for maintenance. You wouldn't need to go back for the maintenance on this, because the knots don't slip and they don't fall out. But what we would recommend is that you go back and see your hairdresser once a month or every 5 or 6 weeks, so you can have a wash and blow dry, and they can actually have a look at the growth, have a look and see how they're growing out, and keep an eye on whether or not they need any extra looking after. So just to maintain the health of them, so you can take advice then on how much longer you can be wearing them for comfortably and safely.
My own clients, I do a blow dry once every 2 weeks, just for maintenance. I check all the knots. If any have started to get knotted together, where someone may sleep on a particular area, then I'll just use my brush just to tease that knot out. But really they are very easy to maintain. As long as you follow some simple rules, sleep with them tied up, brush your hair thoroughly morning and evening. It's looking beautiful, Vix. And once I've cut, I do see my lady after a week, just in case she wants more off. So I'm just cutting up into the hair shaft now. I just want to soften that line. And I'm going to just take the top section out, because this is Vicky's natural hair. We don't want to cut any of that, do we, Vix?
Okay, so while you're doing that, I just want to go over, if you are a hairdresser, qualified hairdresser, or an experienced hair extensionist, there is training available, but there are only 5 dates left this year in the UK. So we've got the 11th of September in Bristol, we have got the 18th of September in Liverpool, the 18th of October in Exeter, and Hertford the 11th of December, and London, October the 10th. and the spaces are limited on those. They are filling up now. Since we ran our competition, which we went live yesterday, if you were to book the training anytime between then and the live feed today, to receive 100% of your money back, have your free training session, we've had 5 more people book on. So there's 5 of you already with a name and a hat. So the chances are looking good.
Okay, if you could just turn around to face me, Vicky, that would be amazing. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to look for my blend at the front. And this, for Vicky, I would say, is the most important part. This is the part she's going to see. So this has to be really good. And we want it to look good, we want it to look natural. This is Vicky's own hair. So she has a 1-length haircut with a little shaping around the front. So that's what I want to create in this. So I'm just going to remove the hair which comes behind. I'm not taking off any of this. Excuse me, looking in front of the camera.
When you've finished Vicky's hair, can we do some demonstrations on the dolly head of the not going in and being taken out again?
Of course we can. So I'm literally just with the tips of my scissors, I'll just do it really slowly so you can see. I'm coming up and I'm actually just removing probably about 4 or 5 hairs each time. You have to go slowly with this. Traditionally on a haircut you would cut down or up the hair shaft and you would go in straight lines. But here we can't go in straight lines because otherwise we're going to create marks in the hair. So we really need this to be nice and soft and subtle. And here again, without the use of the gown, I can really see where this is going to come on her hair. On her body, sorry, excuse me, Vix. So I'm just taking the weight out of these ends just to give it a nice soft natural look. And here I can see just a transition here, so I'm just going to snip that off, just removing a few hairs at a time, just so that I can get this lovely and natural looking. The beauty of Mago is the naturalness of it. So if you've never had hair extensions before because you really dislike them, but you really want to try them, they're not going to damage your hair. It takes me about between 3 and 5 hours to put them in and cut them afterwards. So it's quite a long process, but it really is worth it in the end. They are absolutely beautiful. What do you think, Vicky?
I love them. You fitted them this morning with my little boy sat on that little 2-year-old, so it just shows that it can be done. You did it at home, didn't you? It was really
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely,
yeah.
And that's apart from, you might think that's a long time to sit, but the beauty of Emma doing it, she comes to your house and it was lovely, wasn't it? But
yeah, it was.
I'm really surprised how light they feel, really light, and I thought they would almost, my head would be going
Almost
back
like a
with
tension headache,
Yeah.
when you've had a hair in a tight pony or something.
Absolutely.
Matt's just asking if we can see a before shot. Matt, there is a video posted on our page of the before shot. I think it's about a 3-minute video of Emma putting the hair extensions in and talking about what she's going to do, so you can have a little look at that as well.
I think as well, if you go onto my Facebook page, Emma Hosey, Professional Stylist, you can private message me with any questions that you want. If you've got any technical questions, if you're thinking of doing the training and you would like to know how much money can be made by doing Mago, I will tell you privately exactly how much you can make as a stylist. If you're thinking about having them yourself, you can private message me with any information that you'd like. Maddie, also you can get hold of Maddie at Mago, and they're all on hand to offer you any advice that you need. Right, so the last bit here, we're just going to soften this section because Vicky's hair is not quite a centre parting, so she's got a few more extensions on this side so that it sits in with her natural parting. So she's got a little bit more weight in the right hand side. So I'm just going to make sure that it looks exactly the same. Just take that little piece off there, Vix. If you could just move round, and then could you just put your hands in your hair, Vicky, and just give it a little flick around, and let's just see how they move. So can you see with that 360-degree movement, they're really light and natural. There's no clumping, they don't stick together. This hasn't had any curl put in, it's not had a professional blow dry. So
if it's been washed since it's been done,
no.
So it's just literally straight in and cutting it.
Yeah, so all I did was I whipped over these after they were in. Vicky's got naturally straight hair, it's very fine. So I've literally just put them in and I'm just cutting them. Once these have been washed and professionally blow dried, this will sit in so beautifully again. And Vicky will have to do really no work on her hair to get her hair looking really
Normally
lovely.
it takes a couple of washes, doesn't it, for the natural hair to grab with the extensions, no matter what method you use.
Yeah, I think so, and I think you want the natural oils to get into the knot so that it's really tight. Okay, so I'm just going to brush that with my little brush. You really want to brush like this for when it's dry. So you can buy these for as little as £2, and they're good because you've got a nice firm bristle and it's nice and long. So this is literally just going to glide through Vicky's hair. You can go straight over the extension and the root.
That's what I wondered earlier on. As soon as I had them fitted, I went downstairs and I got my brush, and I thought it would pull them out. And I could just brush them.
Yeah, this is the only method I would say, because I've done other extensions as well, where you can actually brush the whole head as normal.
I'll tell you the other thing you can do. You can, if you get the straighteners on those bonds at the top where the glue is, it's not going to make any difference at all. So you can use any kind of heat on there, and it's not going to melt or make the bonds sticky.
And I think if you're a stylist who does a lot of Chelsea blow dry, you just need to tong and then put your brush through. So really use your brush to finish it. You don't have to have an hour's brush technique blow dry. You can literally blow dry for volume and then put the tongs on and brush those out, and you get the most beautiful blow dry. How does that feel, Vicky? Does that feel nice? Do you want to have a little look in here and see if that's...
I'm really surprised now it's cut actually. You cannot tell the difference. It is ridiculous. No.
They're beautiful.
And I'm really critical, would you agree?
Yes.
I'm always critical of everything, and I'm always
Yeah.
questioning. I'm always saying, it's because we've known each other so long.
Yeah, Vicky's been my client for at least 20 years, I would say. And yeah, but that's, you know, as a hairdresser, you want perfection, and you want a really, really good quality product to be able to advertise. It advertises yourself. This makes you as a hairdresser look good, I would say. That's the beauty of Mago.
You can go home now and you can carry on like normal. There's no special care. You can straighten them, curl them, put your hair up, do whatever you like. Obviously, if you're going in the sea or you're swimming, you need to, I would advise a swimming cap, or at least tie them up.
Yeah.
But then you would with your normal hair anyway. So yeah, you can get to enjoy it.
Like the idea of putting it in a ponytail and having a full ponytail, wearing my hair up, like, just gives you a bit more choice really, but looks full, doesn't it? You're impressed.
Right, I've just got a question from Nicola. Emma, could you just open up one of these?
Yeah.
Right, so Nicola Ann has said to us, what extensions are these if the glue, if there is glue bonds, when your own hair grows they all stick together and you get a lump of hair, they go horrid. That doesn't happen with our glue. We don't know, there's no keratin in our glue at all. Emma's just going to show you a close-up. So they go in, let's have a look. So this is just our training hair, so it's short length.
So this is one...
Come a bit closer.
Yeah, sorry.
This here, let's put it there. I don't know if it's going to focus. Let's try. Just hold on a second, Nicola. I'm trying to get this so you can see the cotton. There we go, perfect. Right, hold that still, Emma. So, this is the part that goes over the hair, and this is just what's fixing the cotton to the hair. This has got no keratin in it. There's nothing in there that's about as big as a grain of rice. Nothing in there at all that's going to go sticky or matte together. And when you want to take them out, we're going to do a little demonstration shortly as well on our Betty head. When you want to take them out, you just snip the knot. So just stick with us, and we'll show you how they come out as well. In fact, do you want to take one out from that Betty head there? Do you need some scissors?
Have you got some there?
Yeah.
So don't use your hairdressing scissors for this.
Yeah. Let me see, before you cut it out, I want to make sure I get it in focus. Can we just bring you right out into the best